Hey friends, welcome to the Johnson City Living Podcast, where we learn about the people, places, events, and flavors that make Johnson City just a lovely place to live. I'm your host, Colin Johnson, with the Colin and Carly Group and Keller Williams Realty. If you're interested in buying or selling a home in the area, or if you're looking at investing in a rental property, give us a call at 423-930-8003, and we will look forward to helping you. Now, let's get to today's episode. Today's episode is an awesome treat. I'm excited because I am joined by Jenna LaFever and Lara Potter, the folks behind Meet Me in Tennessee, a podcast. And I've heard there are other podcasts around about Johnson City in the area. And so I'm excited to meet you guys today. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. We're excited to meet you.
How does it feel being
fellow
on the other
podcaster?
It's taking off out here, podcasting.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be big. It's going to be huge.
We can barely get in here today.
I promise
fighting a crowd.
My mom will be one of your top listeners on this episode. Can
sweet.
Promise it.
You're going to have them listening from South Carolina, Kentucky, all the people.
Well, that would be awesome.
All the people.
I mean, we've kind of spread. We've got some people.
We're here to help you
all
out.
over the place. Well, thank you.
That's right.
On the other side of the mic.
So first things first, Johnson City Living Podcast. We asked everybody what they love most about Johnson City. So I'm going to say, Lara, go first.
For me, you know what I love most about Johnson City is that it's right next door to Kingsport.
Oh, that's a good one. We haven't had that one happen yet. So I like that answer.
So in my
you're
world,
a Kingsportonian, we could say that?
I live and breathe, visit Kingsport.
Okay.
That is who... my paycheck says, visit Kingsport.
That's what keeps you living indoors.
Hashtag you can find more information.
Yes.
I love Northeast Tennessee, period.
Yeah.
But, I promote Kingsport on the regular to have people sleeping in the hotels in Kingsport. But then guess what? I'm sending them to Johnson City for a number of different reasons, whether that is to hands-on museum and Discovery Center,
Right.
or if I'm sending them into Johnson City to have a wonderful dinner at Juniper, which is one of my favorite spots in Johnson City.
Yep.
We do
Gotta get that reservation.
We
or you're not getting
do
in.
frequent Juniper. We have a lot of special occasions that we come up with to go there and enjoy.
Yes.
But of course, I will say on the foodie side of things, Southern Craft, because Kingsport's getting their own Southern Craft soon. Finally, Bristol and Johnson City have theirs. Now Kingsport is finally getting their own.
Greenville has one too.
So thanks, Colin.
You're welcome.
But Kingsport, we're getting. Martin takes great care of Kingsport.
Gotcha. Well, that was one of the most unique answers we've ever had to that question. So thank you very much.
Of course, thank you.
All right, Jenna, what's yours?
Okay,
what do you love
tough.
most?
I think
Are you a Johnson Cityan?
I'm not. I was for many years though.
Okay.
I've lived in Northeast Tennessee for 12 years. Of that, probably 8 of those years were in Johnson City.
Okay.
Now I'm in Erwin, just over the mountain, or just over the,
just down the road.
Just down the road.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
And I like the accessibility to everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I work at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Okay.
Work in Erwin. I'm in and out of Johnson City all the time.
Right.
I love, and I love this about all downtowns. Like I just love local flavor.
Yes.
Local shops.
Yes.
And Johnson City does have some good eats. I frequent Firehouse on a weeknight. Firehouse
gosh,
to go.
I've not been in so long.
I love Firehouse.
In my previous life, when I worked in Johnson City, we used to go to Firehouse
dressing
on the regular.
The house dressing.
So
I can't
good.
get enough of the salad.
Dip your fries in the house dressing.
Yes, everything in the house dressing.
It's so
and Juniper, frequent there. Yeah, Johnson City is a good spot.
We love food.
We do love food.
Most people say people. You guys didn't say that. Most people, the next top answer, like if we were doing like a thing on the board, answers.
Right.
You guys, I don't know. I don't think you.
Well,
I will say
that's a
and
Northeast
then the outdoors,
Tennessee thing.
outdoors mountains.
Yeah.
Everybody says
Well,
mountains.
I was saying accessibility to all the things is what I love about it. So like the mountains, good food, other
Gotcha.
cities even, like just accessibility in general.
Well,
Gotcha.
and we're really the only ones, we tell this all the time to the visitors because we focus on visitors, right? In the tourism industry. The visitors don't see city and county lines.
No, they don't.
It does not matter to them. So what we have here is such a luxury because Northeast Tennessee truly acts as if it's just a big city. Sure, do we have our competition and our separation within our city councils and our commissions? Absolutely, because we have to operate a little differently.
Does it make sense?
But we, from a tourism standpoint, Northeast Tennessee has so much to offer to someone coming from a much larger city. They don't see any of those lines. It does not matter to them to stay in Kingsport and drive into Johnson City to have a very nice dinner, then go back and spend the night in Kingsport, and the next day they're going to Bristol to go to a NASCAR race or an event at the Speedway. So it's really, really
Most
cool.
people from here are like 20 minutes is a long drive.
Yep.
I will say I used to be that person until now.
Yeah,
when I live in Erwin, I'm like,
no big deal.
I can be in downtown Johnson City in 20 minutes tops. Yep. Like, not a big deal.
And then I underestimate it. Like, I was meeting a friend for lunch in Kingsport yesterday, and I was like, oh, I've got 12 minutes, no problem. I was like, hey, I'm going to be about 4 behind.
You're like, did they move Kingsport?
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
They did not. They did not.
But Kingsport's got a great downtown as well, and I love eating down there. I think our food, we have a lot of offerings for food all over the cities, and so it's cool because people don't recognize the lines. They're just like, yeah, we're just going to go to Kingsport. Like, I'm going down to the grocery store when I'm in LA, and it takes me 4 hours.
That's exactly right.
So
That's
this
exactly
is
right.
a better deal for sure. All right, so you guys have a podcast called Meet Me in Tennessee. Tell us about the origin of this. How did you guys get together and create this thing? And
oh my
gosh.
Are we the third
What's
host
it about?
ever?
What are we doing?
So we are the third host. However, our origin story goes back to 2020. Well, further back, we were both in the tourism industry and worked together. So in 2020, as everyone's looking for what to do with themselves and how do we handle this life?
And we were both, I was at Visit Johnson City. She was at Visit Kingsport. And so it went from like, we couldn't say, everyone come. And, it was like, what can we do to still promote our area, but do it like safely where people could be outside?
And so our producer / manager / director / tiny boss with Northeast Tennessee Tourism Association said, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to shoot some videos. They're all going to be outdoor. They're going to be safe. And we're going to tell people what it is that they can come and do safely in Northeast Tennessee. We're going to still tell our story. We're just going to do it in a little different way. So that started in 2020, and we were the hosts on this
Escape to Tennessee. That's what that was.
Okay. I like that.
So fast forward, I think she
massage the name a little bit.
Well, I think she was just running low on podcast hosts, and she said,
"Bottom of the barrel.
I guess I'm going to have to go back to my girls from Escape to Tennessee to Meet Me in Tennessee."
There you go. I like it.
And so here we are.
Yeah. And it really, that podcast, Meet Me in Tennessee, just similar to this one, tells the stories of people that do things here, whether it's like the airport. We had Jose Castillo talking about his story, how he got here, what he does on the NASCAR circuit, and just everything else.
We don't know what he does.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff. Artists, he painting some peppers, all the things. And just, it's just a way to tell our story through the people that do make this place so unique, telling it through them. And then hopefully when someone hears that, they're like, hey, I want to go check that place out.
Yeah.
Well, much like yourself, I mean, we want people to visit here. And once they've visited here, well,
I want them to reside here.
That's exactly right.
And we know
then they're going to
someone
move
you
here.
can call.
And we now know who to point them to.
There you go. I feel like
because
a
I
great
feel like
collaboration
Colin
is happening
will
right
find.
now.
Yeah, that's right. If
Carly
someone
and
says,
I will move them here. You guys introduce them, and then we lock them down.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's powerful. I already feel it right here.
I can feel it. Like,
Watch out, Northeast Tennessee.
I feel like we're going to sell a house right on. That could be like
if we had a Colin show, like
that would be cool.
I say, but then we need like the camera crew, like the move that bus kind of thing.
Yeah, we can do
like
that.
show them their house.
Carly and I'll get in
Mitch,
there.
his wheels are turning right now.
Yeah,
Mitch is
what
like,
you got over there?
I'll get you a bus and we'll move it.
We'll
Like,
get a
we'll
camera.
thing.
Mitch is big enough; he can just move the bus. He'll just push it. He'll just be like, "Get it out of the way." Carly's redecorated the house. You guys brought the people. It's perfect. I think we got it going on. Why, in your mind's eye, are people coming to Johnson City? What are you hearing from your podcast, and what are you guys seeing as like, hey, these are the reasons everybody's moving here?
I can say when I worked at Visit Johnson City through 2020, that was like the pandemic was a pivotal point, and it changed the landscape here.
100%.
Because people like were moving here. And what is the stats on how many times people visit before they move? Is it like 3 or 4 times they visit? So they're coming here. Yeah. And that's when leisure travel changed significantly too in this region. Because Lara's always recruiting conferences and, conventions. And when I was at Visit, it was kind of the same. We don't have a convention center, but, similar type of business, festivals, travel writers. But then it was like, people were telling the story for us.
Yeah.
because so many people were finding it as we're an easy place to get to from a lot of big cities.
Yep.
It's affordable.
Yep.
And so I think, yeah. I mean,
it's still affordable. I'm just kidding.
Overall,
overall,
still
we're
is.
not New York or
Right.
Chicago
or Asheville.
Well, the cost,
or even Asheville.
cost of living.
And we don't have a state income tax. No state
That's
income
exactly
tax.
right.
Is awesome.
That's why we want people coming here to spend their
Because
money
of the
of
no
those
state income
sales tax dollars.
Yeah.
That's right. No income tax here.
No state income tax.
No state
love
income
that.
tax. That's right.
No state income tax.
No state.
No state.
We don't have a state income tax in Tennessee.
Did you guys know we didn't have that?
That's what I hear.
Yeah. Literally, you get a job here, you automatically get a raise.
Or if you're retired, you got a lot. Your money goes a lot further.
That's
right.
exactly it. That dollar goes a lot further here. Yes.
But before the pandemic, we had like a remote work campaign trying to recruit people to work here remotely and like live here and, remote work. There was and I guess there's still a Retire Tennessee campaign, but it was like a lot more work. And then it just changed to the point where it was like, they're not beating down the doors.
Yeah. I think I heard there was something before the county commission about paying people to move here to work remotely. And I was like, are you crazy? Like, you need to have them pay to move here because we got so many people moving here.
Right.
That was whenever like population was stagnant.
Right. It was probably back in like 18, 17.
That's exactly.
Well, we also had no idea what 2020 was going to do for the relocation aspect of our area.
Yeah.
We never could have imagined, obviously, as you know, as a realtor, well, the inventory isn't even, we can't keep up.
Yeah.
Or we couldn't. I mean, it's starting to maybe level out a bit, but I know even in Kingsport, there's a lot of inventory coming online, but we could use more. We could use a different style of,
and certain price points. If they're developers,
that's exactly right.
If you want to be under 400, be between. If you could even get it under 3, you're going to sell those houses like.
Yes. Yes.
And so I think that's why D.R. Horton's doing so well. They're providing a product for that market, and they're killing
it. They recognize what the customer is needing, but going back to the people, because that's what I would say is happening, is people were moving here not only to escape maybe the climate that they were in, and that can be for a number of things, not just political climate, but even just their surroundings and their atmosphere and the cost of living. But then they would get here and it's the people. So I moved here 20 plus years ago thinking I would be here for 2 years. Well, the people,
here we are.
These people here, they get you.
They get
and
you.
I was the same. I was like a 3-year contract, and I was like, I'm going to be out after that.
And here we are.
Here we are.
And now you can't get rid of us.
Right.
Now we're doing a daggone podcast
that's right.
about why we love it here.
But it really is the people, and that's a hard thing to sell. But once you've been and you experience it, it just makes sense. Sure, it's accessible to a lot of things. You can drive to the beach in 6 hours.
Yeah.
Or you can be to a major metro area in 3 and 4 hours easily.
Yeah.
But it's the people that, sure, we get you here a certain way, but then we keep you here because of who we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell us about what you guys are, like your podcast, and what you guys are featuring on there, and what you're excited about for the future of Meet Me in Tennessee.
Well,
take it away.
Sure, I'll be. As for the future, we never know.
We never know.
Because our tiny little producer, she's always surprising us with things. But the end goal is to bring people in, talk to them about what they love.
Yep.
But we're selling that to a visitor. We don't sell tangible. I don't have an item that I'm going to sell you, right? No. I'm not a door-to-door salesman. But I have a product that encompasses all of Northeast Tennessee. And so I need to hear from all of the other experts and other avenues. Look, I know surface level a lot about a lot of the things that we have to offer here. But to sit down and talk to people that are naturalists and are talking to me about what to do when I'm on a hike in Northeast Tennessee, because that's what people like to do here because of our great outdoors. And I see a snake, and Connie is telling me what I'm going to do about said snake.
I think she said you couldn't kill it.
She said, you don't go near snake. Right. Don't touch that snake. Don't bother that snake.
But you wanted to touch it.
But just talking to well, no, I have no interest. I'm not going to probably
kill it.
I'm not sure what I said. I assured her I wasn't going near it.
Right.
I will throat punch a spider, but I'm probably not supposed to do that either.
Probably not.
All of that to say, we want to talk to the experts in all of the other fields that are that make our area special, to then make people go, well, I want to know more about that.
Right.
You know,
I think it's become a resource too for locals, that just like people that they know, it's like, well, I want to hear their story.
Yeah.
Where did they come from? How did they get here?
Yeah, we get like, oh, I didn't even know that existed, right?
We need to educate our local communities
about all the local awesomeness.
Because they're the influencer too, sharing what they're doing for their friends that live all these other places.
We need to have a 101 that is out there for all of our frontline folks that are out there trying to tell our story, to make sure that they know. Because I used to do this, and I don't do it anymore because I just had to stop. I would go into a restaurant and I would sit down and make sure that they weren't familiar with who we are or what we do. And I would be like, so what is there for me to do?
You didn't like the answers?
It just depends. I would have to hold my breath and be pleasantly surprised. Actually. However, if I ever got, I ain't nothing here to do, well, then it turns into an education opportunity, whether they wanted it or not. Sit down.
Let me tell you a couple things.
Let me buy you some food. I'll buy your meal, and I'll tell you about what all we have to offer.
Yeah.
But we all need to be telling our story.
Yeah.
All the time, because you never know who's listening, especially now, because so many people moved here so quickly that there's a very decent chance that when you are just sitting in a restaurant or you're waiting at the doctor's office, you are talking to someone who maybe just moved here a year or two ago, and you could influence how they feel about the area.
Well, and I can tell just by like being at, a Fridays After 5, or going to Atlantic Ale House. When I lived downtown, it's like I could go anywhere by myself. I'm like, I'm going to see someone I know. Right. And now I'm like, who are all these people?
It is weird.
It is. It's like,
Carly and I are like, we didn't see anybody we knew at the restaurant.
Right.
Which is kind of like, she's great with that because she's more of an introvert.
Yeah,
but
she's like perfect.
We didn't know anybody. It's just because they're all new people, which is fantastic.
It is new. It's exciting for us to be able to just see all of the different that is taking place.
Yeah.
New ideas.
Yeah.
And what have you all ever thought of, or what they may see in way of opportunity for any of the Northeast Tennessee region? Oh, look what you all could do.
Yeah.
My community did this back in California or wherever it may have been. Because we see it through the same lens always. And it's nice to have just a fresh set of eyes.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's a lot of collaboration opportunity ahead. I'm excited to see kind of where we go, and looking at Bristol, Kingsport, Johnson City. I'm glad we're like playing nice now for the last 4 or 5 years. We used to compete against each other. Like, oh, we want the Eastman plant, and Kingsport's like, we got it already, or whatever, or something big's coming in, and we were kind of fighting each other. And we're like, we're the same region. Let's just all help.
Yeah, they're going to be living here.
I'm going to brag on the tourism industry.
Yeah, they've done a great job.
We have been regional way before regional was cool.
I agree. Good job.
And so
Alicia
has served as an expert to the outside sources in economic development on this is how you do it.
Yeah.
And she's also used as like the example across the state of like best practice.
This is how we do it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's cool.
Tell
us the name of our...
She should give us a raise.
Or how... Yes.
Add a 0 to the 0.
Yeah.
Right. Now we at 00.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Your guys are moving on up.
That's right. Who wants to sponsor us?
Yes.
Bring on season 4.
That's right.
What are some of the awesome podcasts that you've done that you remember most? Like, what were some of the ones that are highlights for you guys?
So one that, I remember just because it was really funny. We were talking to Josh Mancuso, who actually just left here. He just moved to California, actually.
Josh Mancuso, you're acquitted, by the way.
But we still love you.
Josh, you outgrew us.
He's a good friend of mine.
Yes.
I do love him and miss him. And
I do too.
The best.
That's right.
He has big plans.
You know what? I think he might come back. I feel like he's going to like wake up.
Come on.
He's going to melt
he's just gonna be
Pal's Frenchy fries. That's going to be it.
For sure.
Yeah,
but
go ahead.
We were talking about like, his story, and, I've known him for years, and we were just like goofing off. But then he was telling us about a movie or independent film he had been in. And what did he say? He said a method actor. We heard meth actor. And we were like, whoa, wait, what is this that you were doing? Like, what? And he was telling us how he had like really smoked cigarettes. He really smoked cigarettes for this film he was in. And then
we got so tickled about the meth piece of it.
And we were like, how did we both hear meth?
Yeah. Our podcast was probably a little more risky than yours,
on the
Colin.
Edge a little bit. Yeah. We try and
because we didn't edit that out. Mitch said, give the people what they want.
Put it in the
meth.
teaser.
I don't know how many meth listeners we have, but now that it's going to be
you're going to tag different audiences.
SEO.
The Google juice is now picking up the word meth, and it's going to be like, oh, I have a podcast about that.
But that was like one of my favorite ones, just because it was also one of our first.
Right.
But I just like couldn't stop laughing, and it was just like
it was like having a conversation just with friends.
Yes.
When talking to Josh.
Right.
But we then had these ladies. It was via Zoom, which makes it a little challenging.
I haven't done that one yet.
But the way that we were able to connect with them, remind me,
Chapel Heart,
America's
Got Talent.
Yep. Music group.
Yeah.
Really good.
3-4 young ladies. They were there was so much energy. They're crammed in a hotel room on a computer screen, and we're sitting in here in Maypop, but the energy was just so fun.
Yeah, they're getting ready for a show at the Ryman.
They were. Right. It was a Christmas. Was it a
Opry.
Christmas show? Oh gosh, I don't know. Particulars don't matter, Colin.
That's right.
Whatever.
It was good energy.
There was a bunch of little kids on it. Yeah.
Because I was really unsure. Awesome. That's right. I was really unsure how this was going to play out via Zoom.
Yeah.
But they were fun. I just really, really loved how the energy that we were able to get going. Because even today, when I do a Zoom call,
I know.
God,
yeah.
I'm like, please, I don't want to.
It's kind of like a little PTSD stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I'm thankful that
do we have to turn our camera on?
Right.
How many people are on this call? Can we leave it off?
You got
to got off one for now.
But you got to turn that camera on.
You got to.
You know.
And it's kind of a cool thing though, because now, I mean, I was hanging out with a bunch of people all over the country. And learning top practices on real estate stuff. So
there are
a lot of advantages
positives to being able to connect with people all over the world via Zoom. But at the end of the day, in the tourism industry, we want to limit that.
Right.
Because guess what? All those people you were talking to, let's bring them here and have them sleeping here in our hotels and showing them everything that we got going on.
And it is different. Like, I mean, in person's always better. But
the connection that you can make in person is always going to be stronger, and we're getting there. Man, we fell off. We fell off that cliff, and we're having to build. Climbing back up is just going to take a little time.
What are some of the? So we went from highs on the podcast. What are some of the challenges you guys are seeing right now? With
talking about meth on a podcast, a high and a low.
Yeah, that's probably not the best.
Our challenges are probably a little different than other podcasters.
Yeah.
Jenna and I both have jobs that are tasked with a lot of different things, a lot of different events. And so trying to get our schedules to match up.
And then finding a guest
with a guest
whose schedules also will work. Yeah. And then also when there's availability here, like it's just, a lot of moving parts. So that's our biggest challenge, because we have a list of people that will be like, oh, let's get them on the podcast. And it's like, oh, they're not going to be available till this date. And then, oh, well, she's out of town. And then the next one,
Right.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a race that week.
Scheduling's difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
It sounds like you guys have figured it out, though.
Maypop Media has helped us a ton, because Maypop Media.
Attaboy Mitch,
awesome.
Maypop Media.
And Mitch and Marissa McGarry at Maypop Media and photography even. They've helped us out a lot.
We got Marissa done gave us a photo shoot. She probably wishes that she had never invited us to do that. That was maybe that was a high and a low.
She does a good job.
A high and a low because I was challenged by that, because I was way out of my comfort zone.
I felt bad for Marissa too, because like after we looked at the pictures, I'm like, oh, what's our hand? It's like we have like these little like dinosaur hands. It's like, didn't notice that.
And she said, turn your head. And I thought, Marissa, you just can
place
this. This is all I got.
Yeah,
this is all I got.
Just place us exactly where you want us and tell us to smile.
Yeah.
But we had never gotten to do a photo shoot like that before for our album. It was our album cover.
That's cool.
She had a guitar.
I had a guitar.
I had hiking boots. We were trying to.
It was extremely realistic.
I feel a little like left out right now, because I had a guitar.
Do we need to do a collab photo shoot?
Man, we are really bringing this around.
We're going down a rabbit trail. So let's go back to the area and tourism, and let's say some listeners. I'm sure we've got thousands of them on the listening right now. What are some of the hidden gems? Because we hear a lot about go to this, go to that, do these things. But what are your all's kind of top favorite hidden gems in the area? And being a Kingsportonian, you can tell us all about the Kingsport one. You can maybe give us something from Erwin.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shout out my Erwin folks.
Go ahead.
You want me to go?
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
So obviously, Erwin, there's tons of great hiking, and we'll get back to rafting, commercial rafting next year. But Scott's Farm, go the best homemade ice cream.
Yeah,
I literally one of our good friends, their family owns it, and so she came over Sunday. and brought their homemade butter pecan ice cream. It's so good.
Like,
So,
why are you doing this to me? I'm addicted now.
Yeah. It's just such a great, like, Saturday afternoon. You go for a hike, end at Scott's Farm. You can load up on some produce for the next week. Get your local ice cream. I'm also a small business owner in Erwin, so I have to also plug my own.
Yeah, what's your small business? Tell us about that.
Plant Palace. We're a full-service florist and also a gift shop. So we try to have, like, local vendors in there. We have a lady that makes goat milk soap in Jonesboro. We have her stuff, local honey, local jam, localized little tea towels. So it's honestly, downtown Erwin has a lot more than you realize.
Oh, it's awesome.
Great local coffee shop. We've got Red Fork.
We ate dinner there Friday. Fantastic.
It's so good.
So good.
Yeah. And so there's just, I feel like you should explore all the little communities, but Erwin holds a special spot in my heart.
It is really special. And I'm so encouraged to see it just thriving.
Oh.
I mean, that was like one of the kind of the super stories of Helene, like to watch the devastation and then just to watch everybody come together and love each other in ways that it really just brings me to, I mean, it's just,
I'll get cold chills even just literally thinking about it.
My buddy Bart Ray has told me stories and
I know Bart. Kim. I love them.
They're so sweet. And they love that area so much.
And they poured so much time and energy into the resource center there, the disaster relief center. Yeah, it really is pretty incredible to see how it's rebounded since that. And obviously there's still a ton of work to do. It's obviously not top of mind and you can see a lot of progress, but there's still a lot to be done.
There's a lot to be done.
I will say my gym in Johnson City, lunch, go to Gourmet. Their tuna melt is so good. Truffle fries. There is not a better French fry in town.
It's really the best.
The best.
It really is.
I used to say I wanted to do a French fry tour in the region because there are a lot of good French fries.
That could be good.
Yeah.
Carly, you want to do a French fry tour? She'd probably be up.
Timber crushes it. Great French fries.
Oh my gosh, Timbers are delicious.
So good. Label, the garlic farm, also very good.
My buddy Johnny B, we were just at Ridgewood. He said best fries in the area. And they're really good.
With the blue cheese.
He said we should get the truffle oil and Parmesan and put them on. And I was like, that's a whole
at Ridgewood.
Yeah, you can't do it at Ridgewood.
I would love to
so we want to take Ridgewood's fries. I'll be like, hey, Howard, can we throw these in? You're like, it could be like,
things we probably won't see on the menu.
Maybe a touch of Frenchy fry salt from Pal's.
Oh, listen,
extra
I
hot.
will say the pro tip from Pal's is to get the cheddar rounds extra hot. Is that what you say? What is it?
Extra
to get
hot
the seasoning
for the Frenchy fry.
Yeah.
I like to get them extra hot.
Seasoning.
Well, what is it? Yeah. You say, I forget what the terminology, but basically get your cheddar rounds with fry seasoning.
Yes. You got to check out that Pal's secret menu. Like you got to just go. Well, you got to just
get grill salt, which is the seasoning they put on burgers.
Correct.
On the cheddar rounds. That's another.
So what's the difference in the grill salt? Do we know?
It's a different flavor.
Do you think Pal's is going to tell you?
That's true. We don't know.
But, I would say.
They use different amounts of crack in there so that you're like addicted.
Okay. First meth, now we're going down the crack.
We're going down the crack. Is crack even a thing anymore?
I don't know.
I'm not sure when crack ever was a thing.
Kills.
According to Whitney Houston, crack kills.
That's right.
So.
I have a dare shirt, okay? We don't.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do it.
I don't know what happened to that campaign.
Just say no.
I think it's still
just
around.
Say no to
just
drugs.
say no.
I don't
Is
see
dare
it
not around?
I don't know. That's been a long time since I was in my dare program.
Yeah.
But I remember.
But the
I remember
Mr.
Meadows. That's right. I remember who my dare officer was. So.
Mr. Meadows.
But anyway, sorry. Kingsports. I want to give some shout to. Just there are three things off the top of my head that one, not so secret anymore. I would put our farmers market up against any in the the and it was just recognized as one of the top 10 by Southern Living. Thank you.
Whoa, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Wonderful.
That's
On every
strong.
Saturday morning and Wednesday morning,
what are you buying?
7 a.m.
Anything?
So I typically go and get eggs. They have wonderful fresh sausage and meats, but I will do produce. All of my peppers come from there. But it's not just fruits, vegetables, and meats. We do have fresh flowers and live music and a coffee truck that sits up there every Saturday.
Yeah.
But I put out a reel recently, and that's not my strong suit. Like, I have a marketing director that does that, but I put it out there. And my friend from St. Louis sent me a message, and she was like, I have to come to your farmer's market. This looks amazing. And so she did.
It is.
And she was like, this would run against any that I've ever been in larger cities. So it is a nice little touch to have that farmer's market.
Corn is coming out.
And so corn is coming.
Unbelievable.
So come visit. Come to our market.
Don't even cook it.
Saturday mornings, Wednesday mornings. Also, I have to throw out Betty's Stockyard.
Okay.
If you've not been to Betty's Stockyard.
This is new to me too. I don't know this.
Oh my gosh. Tiny Boss, are you over there? Betty's Stockyard. Thank you. So let me tell you, it is a true stockyard. So just be mindful of that. If you were to go on the days that they are running the stockyard, it's still going to smell like a stockyard. But if you're there early enough, when you go in, it seats maybe 25 people. It's bar only. It is a bar that as you walk into this old home, you walk in, you are on top of people. And it is a horseshoe. And those are the only seats.
So it stays
those are only seats in the space. And you walk in, and if there's not seating, you just walk back out on the porch and you wait.
And then is it like a lobster tank kind of thing? Like the cow walks by and you're like, I want that one?
Well, I mean, you can look out the window of the house as the stockyard is across the driveway.
I'll take that one.
Breakfast and lunch.
Okay.
And it is just home cooking. And she has specials. But I have no idea how many years she's been around, but it is just a true, I don't know if gem is the right word, but it is
I think that sounds like a gem.
And delicious. And, you will get your regulars. And when you walk in as a non-regular, they see you. You are recognized. So the other piece would be take advantage of the opportunities when Bays Mountain allows you to kayak out on their lake. They do moonlight kayaks.
Yeah, and they have wolves up there.
They have the wolves up there. Bays Mountain is a wonderful asset for this entire region. There's still people in the area who don't even know about Bays Mountain and the hiking and biking, but to be able to take a kayak out on that lake.
We hiked.
And that's right. We did.
Good for you guys.
During Escape to Tennessee, we hiked up there.
You hiked. You're trying to escape, but you didn't realize it's a long hike to get out of get out of the valley.
We did realize it was up.
We did make it.
We made it.
We made it.
We had our water with us.
What is somebody's listening, they have a business idea maybe, and they're like, I need to put this in East Tennessee somewhere. What is Kingsport missing that somebody could bring to town that you'd be like, this is what we were looking for? Do you guys have like a missing persons list?
We have what I feel could be, I shouldn't say missing, but elevated. An opportunity list that if we were to have an additional elevated dining opportunity, okay? We do have some, but if we were to have an elevated dining opportunity that is more, if I'm looking to do a high-end dinner, corporate focused, that people are wanting to walk in dressed in their suit coat.
Gotcha.
And,
okay.
Is that going to be welcoming to everyone? So it's going to be a hard business to survive. Right. But I would love to see, and that may not be just a Kingsport. I probably shouldn't just stick that to Kingsport.
Like, this is what I
would
want.
like to see some additional elevated dining in Northeast Tennessee as a whole.
I think there's a hole there. So that's a good point.
I think that would be, I mean, we do have it. But I think there's opportunity for more. But it all comes back to food for me, is what I'm recognizing.
Yes.
Mine's like the exact opposite, but still on the food train here.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not elevated. It's just like good home cooking.
Yeah.
So I'm from Greer, South Carolina.
It's a meat and three. That's what I was going to say.
We have like
That's
some.
We got tulips over here, kind of. I haven't been there in a while. But it used to be,
and like we have Grace Meadows, the farm at Grace Meadows.
Yep.
But it's not the same.
Right.
Like, I'm like,
you want the line, you just go
that's
down
right.
the line I want.
Yes. And like literally,
we've never had a traditional meat and three here.
Everywhere.
That I know, since I've lived here.
And like every Sunday, it's like, which one are we going to? There's like 3 that we're frequenting.
Maybe Greenville could open a clock restaurant up here, like the Clock 45 or whatever.
I love the Clock. We have a Clock in Greer too.
Yeah.
The Clock, and they're a meat and 3, also a burger joint. They have both.
See, I think, what?
So Betty's Stockyard.
Betty's.
I need you all to check it out. That's your meat and 3 in this area.
Okay.
And her breakfast is very traditional. It is biscuits and gravy. It is home cooking.
Yeah.
It's happening. You're sitting at that horseshoe, and not to be a commercial for her, but just to know you're looking back into that kitchen where it is all happening. Two Dads is another one in downtown Kingsport. If you've not been, they are as similar to a meet and three that we're going to get in this area. But you're right. I mean, you go to South Carolina. I mean, it's literally, it'll say sometimes
right
as like the tagline, meet and three. I mean,
have you guys been to Bluff City Diner?
I've not.
I haven't either, but I've heard wonderful things.
Yeah, and that's close to me, so I should try
bet
that.
Alicia
has probably leave just smelling like a
some point.
fried chicken.
Yeah.
Alicia's been a little bit. If you ever want to know Northeast Tennessee Tourism Association, contact Alicia. She'll tell you where to go, and she really and truly has.
How do we get a hold of Alicia?
Northeast Tennessee Tourism Association. I'll give you her cell number. I'm kidding.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Okay.
If you can just put that up.
She does introduce me to a lot of good like Asian cuisine too.
Yeah.
I forget where we went recently. It was like a Vietnamese place.
Yeah, because I like to go with her because then she can just tell me what to order.
Yeah, because I don't know either. I just like.
She's really doing a good job at her job.
Well,
give her a raise.
Shout out for your
give that
your
a
friend slash boss.
Yeah, right.
All right, speed round. Where's the best place you like to go for coffee in Kingsport?
Oh,
You'll come back.
yeah. Oh God,
Next,
because Urban Brew.
Well, I'll do a few.
Okay.
I rep Dos Gatos in Johnson City hard. I will. Sorry, it's not speed. The very first friend I met here was Dick Nelson, the owner, and it was whenever Dos Gatos was Brew Plum, and I worked at WHL, and it was right across the road.
Gotcha.
And he actually is the one that showed me the job listing for my job at Visit Johnson City. So, anyways, rep Dos Gatos, Steel Rails in Erwin, so good.
Yeah.
And then those are my two main.
Steel Rails moved. They've got a new location that I checked out probably 3 months ago. It was awesome.
And I'm like a plain coffee person. I'm like Americano with cream. So
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't do any of the frou-frou drinks, so that's the reason I was like,
I don't know.
I mean, Urban Brew in downtown Kingsport is wonderful, and they also have rolled ice cream.
Different.
Yeah. So if you're into that sort of thing,
I'm into ice cream. I don't know about rolling it up.
Yeah, they'd spread it out on that marble slab and then
put the stuff in it and then roll it up.
Well, no, theirs is not.
It's not like an actual marble slab, like creamery.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know why they do it, but
hey, you guys should put some stuff in there and then roll it up.
That's right.
Maybe
they will, but
yeah,
I've not done that. So
gotcha. All right, best pizza joint in Erwin.
Well, we don't have a lot. So Rocky's is the pizza joint in Erwin, but I mean, I'm repping Scratch here. So
Scratch. What do you got?
Scratch is are they? They're
back.
But can you go in? Or is it takeout only?
You can go in.
Yeah. And so,
if not
so
takeout,
I just have to put this out there. It was because I just have to because I'm still sad because Main Street was my favorite.
I miss
pizza
Main Street too.
Yeah. In Kingsport.
Yeah. And
that
not there anymore.
That Thai pie.
So good.
There was nothing like it.
But the good news is that's where Southern Crafts went, right?
It is.
See.
So it worked out.
Look, he stays up on the nose.
Right, right. Yes. But we have, Galaxy Pizza just went in downtown Kingsport, and that's a fun little location to go and check out. It has things for kids to do as well with video arcade games and things like that. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
And Rocky's is good. There's one in Jonesboro and maybe Greenville too.
Been around
Great ranch dressing.
Well, and Opie's Pizza Wagon, which is a food truck.
Yeah.
But they're popular in Kings. But he's got some good pizza too. Yeah. Rockin' Rivets. Ooh.
We're getting hungry.
On
literally. Are there any more food questions? Because we do have answers for those.
I think that's probably. Well, I guess where are you guys going on date nights? I mean, I know you said you wish you had a little more fancy part, but you and your husband are going out.
Well, now Matthew and I are not fancy. Let me just put that out there. So mine's like probably when I say that, right. That's
fancy.
That's too little fancy for us, but. When I say upscale like that, that's because we have customers that come to town, and depending on the type of customer that you're courting, sometimes, or from a corporate standpoint, when we have corporate groups come in and are looking for that type of thing, that's not always necessary because Matthew and I are not fancy. We are a mid-city grill in downtown, right?
I love Mid-City.
Right?
The fried banana peppers.
I'm telling you.
I mean,
also great ranch.
Veggie burger that tastes so good.
Backwoods Burger.
Cootie Brown's has a great black bean burger too.
Oh yeah. And the Backwoods Burger is also wonderful as far as just grabbing their burgers are always great, but I love their chicken Philly at Backwoods Burger.
Really? Okay.
Love their chicken Philly. The burgers are great, but I do, Center Street Grill at lunch is also wonderful. I mean, we're not doing a lot of lunch dates, but because of our jobs, but Center Street Grill is also
that's your date.
Fantastic.
Jenna, where are you going on a date?
So
with you and your husband.
Like if it is occasion date night, like we're gonna go to Juniper.
Yeah.
Or gourmet. I do love both.
100%. Yeah.
But just like during the week, I love Red Mez.
Mm-hmm.
I love Greek food. So
their burger is my favorite.
Their burger. I've not had that. I get the bowl.
A patty, and then you got the gyro meat on top of it with feta and lettuce and this red sauce, and it's so good.
I'm gonna have to add that to the list to try.
Luckily, Carly loves Red Meze, or however you say it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then, so I get the burger because I'm like, sure, I'll go with you, and you can eat the weird stuff, and I'm going to eat this.
Listen, the bowl is so good.
That's what she gets.
Because you get the rice and the chicken. And, so
the
we go there
combinations are fantastic.
So. Yeah.
Well, and stir fry is always a go-to. They've been so loyal to downtown Kingsport and been there for so long. They're a staple and so that's always but it's fun because as we talk about all of this, and then I'm now exposing myself to go, oh, we really do have a good variety in downtown Kingsport.
And you need to go to Zaply. That's another one I forgot to mention.
Say that one?
Zaply. It's right there in like the strip mall where Walgreens is and like Longhorn
Johnson City,
and
kind of across
Hooters.
From Zaply. So what kind of
Thai food?
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Gosh, see, and I don't know what to do.
Pineapple fried rice with chicken, medium spice.
I need someone to take me.
If you're sick, their wonton soup.
Like I had instantly.
It is so good. Yeah, just the broth is amazing. Yeah. We're gonna go this winter.
Okay. Man. I have to have someone with me to help me know what to do.
So if you're listening and you're hungry, you're right there with us. Because
in tourism, we eat good. You know, it's part of it.
It is.
You got to show people all the local food.
Oh my gosh! But for the first time, I have to give Bristol a quick plug. The sandwich shop that I went to just down from the track the other day helped me out. Alicia would be able to tell me because she directed.
Oh,
Bristol Cafe. Okay. I had never been there before.
It's really good. A pesto mayonnaise, that's very good. I'm a sauce girl, if you can't tell.
I like sauces.
I'm like, give me a good dip.
I love exploring new places right here in our area, and I had never been there.
Isn't that fun?
And it was such a great experience, and the atmosphere is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
we should challenge ourselves.
I frequent there.
You got to go somewhere different, like every week, like you haven't been. You can't repeat.
Right. I love that.
Bluff City Diner. I'm adding that to my list of places to try.
Yeah,
I said that.
Yeah. Okay. What's something I haven't asked you guys that you wanted to share about from your podcast or tourism or anything like that?
Well, we should probably put out there just for people because they wonder sometimes what we do and why we do it. But, tourism is the second leading industry in the state of Tennessee, just behind agriculture.
I heard somewhere like $800 million.
So just to Northeast Tennessee.
To Northeast Tennessee.
Just to Northeast Tennessee.
What's the cutoff line? Is it Greenville?
The visitor is
Greenville to
8 counties.
Okay.
Yeah. And so over $800 million just from the visitor.
That's pretty strong.
In a year.
It's a lot of money.
Well, think about this. What if they're not coming?
I know. I was going to say that evaporated.
Because guess what happens? Your taxes
go up.
Your customers, their property taxes, when they're asking you those questions.
Don't be pointing that finger my way.
I'm telling you, Colin.
Your customers.
She's like, your people.
Customers. When they're buying a house.
Visit Kingsport.
Right. Well, but when you're selling a house.
Oh, I know.
It's a benefit,
I don't bring you visitors.
I agree.
Then their property taxes, because our property taxes are a big selling point for us.
Which is crazy, because they are lower than the national.
You are correct.
And we are increasing, unfortunately. And I've got friends who are
But we don't have state income tax.
We don't have state income tax. But then there are guys out there some friends who I may have had lunch with today that are like, it's unconstitutional to pay tax on your property over and over and over and over because some people have paid more in taxes than they paid for their house, which is kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
However,
it is kind of crazy.
There's a base of we need funds to run the whole world. So where does that come from? Besides sales tax.
If we want things, we need to pay for them.
Correct.
Right. To have nice things, you have to pay for them. But all of that to say, we just like for people, because sometimes it's hard for our community. They're like, why do we have all these people coming in? Or why do we want to be out there recruiting convention business, meetings business, youth, collegiate sports business? Why do we want it?
Right.
Selling NASCAR tickets.
Right. I mean, we want these people coming here.
Right.
Why do we need these hotels?
Right.
And so there is a huge importance of having tourism be as large an industry as it is for the state of Tennessee. Without the visitor, and they're visiting the entire state. That's what's really cool now. These international flights that Nashville has now picked up, people here in Northeast Tennessee are like, why do I care? Well, I'm going to tell you why you care. Because those people that are flying in from Europe, and they're going to spend their holiday minimum of 2 weeks
driving around,
and they don't care a bit to drive the entire length of the state from Memphis to Bristol and everywhere in between. They don't care to do it.
That's right.
So we all benefit from that.
That's right. For sure. Let's say you had some advice for someone who's relocating here. How would you best get them engaged in the community? What would be, because we don't want people just showing up, right, and being takers. Our whole area, we're the volunteer state, baby. Let's go. And so we want people volunteering and helping out. And so what would you suggest there?
I would say definitely the nonprofit space is a good way to get plugged in. 100%. Whatever your passion is, if it's children, if it's, outdoors, keeping the valley beautiful, whatever it is, or keeping Tennessee beautiful. The valley, I think, is just the Erwin branch.
It's okay. We want to keep it beautiful too.
That's right. Church is a great way. There's young professional groups if they're in that, 20-some to early 40s. Young professional groups are a good way to get involved. And then I think just like going and experiencing and doing things. I know when I moved here with no friends, I joined the kickball team.
Nice.
Because that was like the Tri-Cities. I forget what it's called.
Are they still doing that?
I don't know.
They look like,
I don't know if they still are, but I met people doing that.
Yeah.
And then I would just like go eat and sit at the bar and talk to whoever's working. And they would tell me, oh, this is happening later this weekend. And it is, I feel like depending on your age, sometimes it's easier to find a group. Like I feel like now if I was moving here with no friends, I would probably look at like, okay, what's a community group doing work that I care about? Let me go volunteer.
Because if you're not passionate about
passion
it, you're not
project,
follow
right. And that's just a more natural way to find people that have common interest. That, and then, I think you can always
probably get on the Facebook and look around.
Right. Well, we have a relocation program within Visit Kingsport.
That's good.
Wildly called Move to Kingsport.
There you go.
It works.
But
you know what you're getting into.
When we are helping industries recruit, or if we just are sitting down with someone who has been a walk-in looking to move here, we do try to connect them in a number of ways. So we're gauging what their interests are. If we can get a hold of their information prior to their arrival and see the age of their children, so we're going to connect them with our school systems.
Right.
We're going to have someone take them on a school tour.
That's a big deal.
Based upon their age, if they are in that young professionals category, then we're going to bring someone in from our young professionals organization to say hello to them and just start to talk to them about what it is. Hey, we've got this event coming up in a week. It's out here on the patio. We would love to have you join us and bring them into that. Leadership, Kingsport.
That's a good one.
Leadership,
Johnson.
All of the leadership programs that are within our chambers around Northeast Tennessee, take advantage of those. Yeah. Ask your employer to allow you to go through that program. Yeah. That is a great way to learn about everything involved. And I'll tell you another piece is connecting somebody with a hairdresser. A church is a huge important.
Church number one.
First church, get them connected in a church, because here's what happens. Once you start getting them in that church, they're going to stay in that area because they don't want to have to drive far to church.
Right.
Then where am I going to get my hair done?
Right.
Hey, I want to connect you with my stylist. Here's where I go. She's not taking any new clients right now, but she's got a whole room full of other people. Yeah. I know that sounds so silly.
That is true.
But then take it to the stockyard and it's done.
Right. But if you make me feel like you've made some of those hard decisions easier for me, because I am fearful of, this is silly. Who's your doctor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, they need
that's
all
a very,
the things. I get a call every day for somebody wanting something. Who's a gutter guy? Who's a paint guy?
And there are a lot of Facebook groups trying to help with that.
Yes.
Whatever.
That move too. Yeah.
Because everyone's,
right.
I want to talk to someone I know. Like, who did you use?
This guy work on your gutters? Because if it did, then cool.
Yeah. And we invite them to our downtown concert series, any of our festivals, include, hey, here's some tickets. We would love for you to come and be a part of this, because it's beneficial for all of us if they're out there doing all the things that we have to offer, so that they'll stay.
And then they start creating that sense of community and meeting the people that they fall in love with and just stay forever. Like
forever
us.
and ever. And ever.
Yeah.
Well, I think we could talk about our community forever. So we're going to have to wrap it up. But how do our listeners connect with you guys specifically?
Sure. So you can contact me through the Visit Kingsport website. If you go to visitkingsport.com, you can find me there. We have a whole list of all of our team. And any of them would love to talk to you about what we have going on and how can we, if you have a meeting or a convention, just
Sure.
put that pitch out there, or a sports event that you think you'd like to bring to Kingsport or to Northeast Tennessee, we'd be happy to help you. We have a lot of different venues that cater to a lot of different things.
Yes.
The big pickleball event that just took place in Bristol.
For huge.
Right now, only Bristol's hosting that. Good for them, and it was wonderful, but we all benefited
We
from
still have
it.
a lot of softball tournaments.
That's exactly right. Yeah, but visit kingsport.com. My name is Lara Potter. You can find me there, and feel free to reach out to me via email or give me a call.
Yeah. And I'm Jenna LaFever, but I don't know if my contact info is as easy to find on our website, Bristol Motor Speedway, but it's Jenna at bristolmotorspeedway.com. So you can connect with me there about community stuff, about racetrack stuff. I sell anything.
Or if you want to go by Plant Palace.
Yeah.
Plant Palace.
In Erwin.
I hear they have local honeys and jams.
Listen, it's some good honey. If you got some bad allergies.
Carly gives out tea towels a lot, so we'll probably come down there.
Like I do realtor gift baskets.
Well, I was going to say
for closing gifts.
Yeah, perfect. So there you go.
All the special touches.
It's all happening. We're just collaborating. It's people helping people, loving people. It's just East Tennessee. That's what we do.
It is what we do.
So if you're going to move here,
it is what we do.
We would love to help you do that. And you're going to feel loved by these ladies for sure. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Big thank you to you, Miss Jenna, and Miss Jenna and Lara. Sorry. And Meet Me in Tennessee is your podcast.
Yes. Yeah.
So we can find that on anywhere podcasts are found, I'm sure.
Anywhere that you subscribe, we'd be happy for you to listen.
Like and subscribe. YouTube.
More on
That's
YouTube
always
too.
good too. If you guys enjoyed today's conversation, like as much as I did, please share this episode. Reach out, look at theirs, share theirs as well, because it takes you all spreading the love, spreading our episodes to keep us going. And so if you want to connect and move here and just visit Kingsport, you know who to call. And then if you want to move here permanently, call Carly and we would love to make Johnson City your home. Thank you so much. And until next time, have a great day.